Digital Romance TV.
Hi, welcome to Digital Romance TV. My name is Dr. Leslie Beth Wish, and I'm a licensed clinical psychotherapist, and I love doing these videos for Digital Romance TV. Today we're going to be talking about more dating tips, and the subject is reading people. And why is reading people so important? That's because one of the cornerstones of choosing wisely your future mate and date is that you have to rely on a combination of your intuition, trust in your judgment, and, of course, how to read people. So this video will teach you important tips. This is just a beginning entry video, but these tips are very, very helpful. And this video will be about, I would say, under 7 minutes. All right, so let's get started on why you can learn how to do these tips and why they're so important. So first of all, let's remember an important step. Take off your rosy colored glasses. Don't go out on your dates all excited about thinking you're going to find the one and the wonderful person. Instead, I would like you to use your dating time not to find the one and wearing those glasses of excitement and optimism and hope and dreams and your hormones and everything else going on. Take off those glasses, and I want you to include as one of your goals on this date is how to test whether your reading of them is accurate. That way you can schedule a second date to test your assumptions. And that is exactly how you build trust in your own judgment, reduce the chance of making a mistake again and again and again and again, and also learning how to read people. The first video I did was on why it's not a good idea to swear off men after a breakup. So this is a second video on how to read people. So let's start with what I call the face and space journal. And I want you to sort of keep a journal in your head as to what's going on in your mind as you go on the date. So you have to be mindful and present at the same time. There are two tracks, and they seem mutually exclusive, but they're not. You can be mindful and present at the same time. So let's start with the face. Watch my mouth. What do you think my mouth is saying? What signal do you think it's giving when it goes like this? Oftentimes, when a person's mouth is a straight line, it's usually a sign of anxiety, fear, and possibly holding back something. Now, please bear in mind that all the tips I give you are not true 100% of the time. There might be very good reasons why someone's facial expressions are not exactly positive all the way. Maybe they just went to the dentist or they don't feel well. So just put these in the back of your mind as being true about 85% of the time, and that's a pretty good number. So now what happens if you see the mouth doing this? I'll do it again. Those fake smiles. Did you get that word going across your mind? Fake, not real. Don't you hate it when someone greets you or talks to you and goes, "Hi, it's so nice to see you again." And you can always sense that too much teeth are showing, the jaw looks tight. It's not a friendly smile. So watch for that smile. Other things you should look for with the mouth is look for pursed lips, that they're chewing over an idea, kind of like they've got something in their mind that they don't want to express openly. Once again, that's a sign of holding back and possibly not telling you the truth. So now let's look at the chin. What do you feel when I talk to you like this? What are you feeling? Are you feeling that I'm looking down on you, judging you, being cynical, and even domineering? If you felt any of those things, then your instincts are smart and spot on. So watch where the chin goes. Now let's watch where this little spot on the face goes. I don't have any Botox, so I can show you this tip. Watch when the brow wrinkles. When you're talking, watch to see if your date's brow goes like this. That's once again a sign of doubting you and judging you and possibly rejecting you. So that takes care of basics on the face. I want you to show something that the person might do with their head. When you're talking, are they turning away from you? Looking around the room? Not establishing eye contact? No, I don't mean like staring at you, but just sort of comfortably looking at you somewhere in this region. You want to make sure that you and the person are connected. So now let's move to body language. All right, I'm going to bring you one last prop of my favorite couple. Hang on. Look who we have with us. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Now, what can you learn about your partner or your date's body language? Let's pretend that you're in a restaurant. I'm the table, and we've got Minnie and Mickey on either side of the table. And you are Minnie. Of course, this can also happen sometimes to guys, but let's just for now say it's a woman sitting at the table. And the man leans in and says, I've been to this restaurant many times, and I'll just order for you, all right? Now, maybe you like someone to do that for you, but most of the time, that could be a big signal of taking control, not only of the date, but of you as well. It also can be a signal of a man's insecurity. Let me show you how much I know about wines and pairing them with what we eat, and let me show you that I'm a really big shot in this restaurant. So let those ideas swirl around in your head and see on the next date if your observations are accurate. So watch for that too much space. Also watch, the other way, little space, really dominating your space. I also want you to watch for how much the man gazes at you and just captures your attention. Really tries that sense of making you feel that there's no one else on this planet but you. How dreamy. Watch out for that kind of behavior. You are being seduced. You are being led to think that you are the most important person on this planet at this moment in this date's life. Be careful. Sometimes that can be a very thin disguise for taking control over you and making you drop your guard and your judgment too much. So I hope these beginning tips were helpful for you, and I appreciate your listening, and stay tuned again on Digital Romance TV when I'll come back and do some more dating tips. Bye-bye for now, and please remember to go to my website, lovevictory.com, where you can get lots more tips. And if you have had an experience where you trust your intuition or you did not trust your intuition, please go to my website, Love Victory, click on the tab at the top saying Intuition Stories, and tell me your story. You could be a featured writer in my next book about trusting your intuition. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for now. Bye-bye.
If you've got a cell phone in your pocket or purse right now, then you've got everything you need to create incredible romance and passion with the man or woman in your life at the push of a button. Go to digitalromance.tv/TRB to see Michael Fiore make an entire audience of women in the Rachel Ray Show swoon and learn how to use tiny little text messages to have the relationship of your dreams.